Hello, everybody, and welcome to Out of Context. My name is Morg, and this is Alan Wake Part 7! Woo! In the last video, I said that Nans love me, and I stand by that statement. But honestly, I was about to say not much has happened, but in terms of the story, not much has happened. We were waiting for for our kidnapper at the mining base, but he never turned up. Instead, we're now meeting him at Mirror's Peak, and all that's really happened is we've been running around trying to get away from the darkness. We've been fighting choo-choo trains and all sorts, and I have died way too many times. One of them completely my fault. One of them could be argued not exactly my fault. But you get the picture. So now we're moving on to get some Mirror's Peak Lookout. This guy really likes going to makeout spots. I mean, I know that the last one was literally called, like, what, Lover's Peak or something like that. But... ooh.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. He was telling me to hurry up.
Like how he had to go with his spelling errors. But the kidnapper, he said some really dumb shit. He spelled what you up to as WUU2. He said where you at with WU and an at symbol. Oh, those are the bad kind of crows. We gotta get rid of those quickly. Do they need to be? Oh, they need to be like closer. That was hard. Whoa. I was gonna say, why aren't they coming close enough for me to attack? No, okay, I shouldn't stay around. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, great, there's more crows. Maybe it's one of those kind of areas where you can't actually kill the enemies that are chasing you. It's more just that you kill them and they continue. Oh, I was lucky. I was gonna say, no way they're gonna follow me in here. The music reminded me of the original Halo 1. Which one of my favorite games of all time. That's another series that I want to play on this game. I don't know if I'm going to wait for the campaign evolved. I don't know when that's out. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know if that's out soon, but I really would like to play all the Halo games. Only issue is, I don't know how to get Halo 4 and 5 on here.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
That was a bit random. Like, I know that a lot of people didn't like 4 and 5, but I really enjoyed playing them. They were just fun to play.
Alice? Alice?
Oh my god.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, I thought I had to jump in. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to go this way then. Maybe I was meant to go the other way. Well, that's a long way to go just to be like, oh yeah, turn around. Yeah, hey, I'll list a few games that I am want to play on the channel that I've played before, and they're some of my favorite games. But I just want to do it for the fun of the experience. The Halo franchise for one of them, including maybe Halo Wars. I do like some strategic-based games. Gears of War, especially with the Gears of War 1 Reloaded. I think the other games I can get through the Xbox Game Pass, so I can play through the PC. Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite, because I know that there's Bioshock 4 still in the works right now, which I'm really excited for. Oh, and speaking of which, in the last episode I was on about movie adaptations for games, with games like, I know they're doing a lot of, I think they're doing a Street Fighter one, I know Mortal Kombat's being one. that's grateful. God, okay, okay, okay. Obviously, The Last of Us. What? That ain't fair. The Last of Us, I think was. I really enjoyed The Last of Us. I hadn't finished season 2 yet. I do need to go back and finish it. Mostly just because there's just other things I've been watching. I haven't watched Iron Lung. I wasn't able to check that one out. That was one I've been really excited to watch. I've heard only good things. I'm a fan of the Iron Lung. I'm a fan of Markiplier, so 100% cannot wait to watch that. And I heard Jacksepticeye is currently in the works of making a Bloodborne animated film, and that I am extremely excited for. Bloodborne, if they release Bloodborne on PC, I will play it, because Bloodborne was the first game that I ever platinumed on PlayStation. That's like my biggest thing I've ever done on is platinum Bloodborne, and I always find it kind of funny because I do feel like I cheesed the system a little bit, because one of the hardest, I say hardest achievements, one of the achievements in Bloodborne is you've got to do every type of ending. So there's 3 endings to Bloodborne.
I'd have to make
Oh,
my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
there's the it's like Donkey Kong. So there's the Bloodborne ending where I'm going to tell you in the order that I did the ending. So the first ending is you fight Guillermin the First Hunter, and then after you fight him, you have a bunch of umbilical cords because you eat them like a maniac, and you then fight the Moon Presence, which is like the overall arching like monster. Is it? Yeah, I think if I remember the lore correctly, he's like the Moon Presence is like the thing that's like the reason the nightmare is happening. Well, specifically the nightmare, not the blood scourge and all that kind of stuff. And then, so after that's like the first ending, so you fight that, and then you become a baby great old one. The second ending is that you just fight German, and I think you take German's place. I think if I remember correctly, you take his place as being the dreamer, because I think German is he's like the I'm trying to remember all the terms. That's the hardest bit. The terms. He's like the host of the nightmare, I think. So it's like he's the one causing the nightmare through the Moon Presence. So then if you defeat German but don't eat the umbilical cords, then you become the host of the nightmare. And then the final one, which I did on my Let's Game Plus Plus, New Game Plus Plus, it was you succumb to German and you just die, and you wake up and then you wake in the waking world. So I kind of cheated it a little bit. If I was to do that again on PC, I would like to platinum it on PC. I don't know what it's called when you get all the achievements on PC. I've never done that, but I would like to do that. And if I was to do that, I would do it the opposite way, because I'd feel cheatsy, and I would definitely document everything. I remember how hard the Chalice dungeons were. Oh. But as I was saying, going all the way down that tangent, I think this would be such a good TV show or movie if they did it well, especially with how the second game is portrayed. If you guys haven't seen the second one and you're waiting for me to play it, oh my god, you guys are in for a treat. And obviously, I've been waiting since I was a kid, ever since I learnt about this. But apparently, a long time ago, Sony was meant to do a BioShock movie. The issue was, and why they never actually got around to doing it, was that they wanted it to be an R-rated movie. Because if you know what BioShock is like, and if you don't know what BioShock is like, one day you'll see me play the remastered versions. Um, it's an R-rated game, or at least it's an 18. Is it an 18? It might be a 15. But either way, like some of the stuff that they would want to portray.
Another cable car. Just great.
You'd want it to be R-rated, but Sony, I think, was too worried at the time about it being R-rated. So they're just like, you know what? rather not. So it kind of got put on the back burner. But then I heard that Netflix are doing something with it. So there should be a Bioshock movie or TV show coming through Netflix one day, as well as Bioshock 4, which I'm 100% getting one of the days. And that will be a fun game to play on the channel. I've also finally got ideas of what I want my logo and background to be for my channel, so hopefully once I can figure out actually how I want it to look, like properly, instead of it just being like a concept, we'll have a nice background and profile picture that will be kind of my hallmark for this kind of for my channel. Sorry, it's hard to talk and fight crows at the same time. I feel like I took out my R a little bit. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Come on. Just get me there. Oh, wait. No, let me shoot it. Let me shoot it. Let me shoot it. Let me shoot it. No! I'll tell you now, Alan is so lucky. Oh, come on. I just fell off another cliff. Leave me alone. Alan? My name's Alan Wake. It's almost like it's getting more aggressive. It's so weird though, because it feels like it wants something from me, so I feel like it's helping me in some aspects, especially with like with the police. But now it's really stopping me from doing what I'm trying to do now. It's got such a friend and foe nature to it. Oh, there's enemies around. I already have a rifle. Why would I need another rifle? Right, where are you? There you are. Okay, I gotta be honest. Hunting rifle is nice. I do miss that shotgun though. That was a pretty cool shotgun. I'd say whenever there's a zombie game or a game like this where you do a lot of shooting, shotguns are just you just feel powerful with them, and I miss feeling powerful. Cauldron Lake, Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a colder lake. Am I saying that right? Caldera Lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there was no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls areas, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Oh, this again. Me and my girlfriend was talking today, and I was on about the show Parks and what was that word? Park and recreational, or something like that. I thought it was called Parks and I can't remember the word. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Reconciliation. That's it. Also, this says no casualties, but didn't Thomas Zane die? Well, this is fun. Well, okay. I mean, could you guys walk? Like, if this was in front of you, could you do it? Well, because I couldn't. Of course. This is probably why they gave me the hunting rifle. Quick, 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 quick. I knew it. I knew you'd be there. I hope the light isn't too bright. Sometimes, I mean, I'm playing this in the day right now, and even now, my eyes sometimes. Ooh, I'm so happy you can't just push me off. That was horrible. I'll tell you that sometimes this game puts you in situations where you do genuinely just like, how the hell am I supposed to do that? And also, some of these caches are not that well hidden. Anyone could. Oh, maybe I should use a flare gun. You can hear that breathing again. That isn't Alan. That has to be someone else. Maybe it's that old lady. Is that old lady the Barbara? Was that the one that fell into the lake? Because if so, like, was it all depends on how old Thomas Zane was when he fell. Because if his girlfriend drowned a week before, just checking. If his girlfriend drowned a week before, then why is she old now? Oh, I had to just go this way anyway. I don't know. There's a bit of mystery. Maybe I'd learn more in the manuscripts, but there just isn't. Not knowing which one. I mean, at this point now, I am collecting brand new ones because I haven't gone this far. But still, it's hard to know, and especially as well because you're meant to play a hard mode. Talk to me on the TV. Thomas Zane and Cynthia. Cynthia Weaver, was that her name? I could be wrong. Oh, this looks like a place where objects are going to be thrown at me. Now you give me shotgun ammo. Where was that a million years ago? Well, it's got more rifle ammo. That's better than nothing. Flares. The flares are pretty handy. I quite enjoy them. Just it kind of helps me get some distance. Knew it. Flare, 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 flare. That might have been a waste, but I'm not being cornered again. I'm done being cornered. Ah! I like the noises that the enemies make. It almost kind of sounds like some kind of like a wild animal. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Reload, 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 reload. And there's another one. I pressed the wrong button. Ah! That's not fair. He follows me as I move. That was better. I promise I didn't edit it in a way that made it look like I just did it all in one. Okay, that I was pretty impressed. I wonder if I could have, if I knew which areas it was gonna break. I wonder if I could have missed that entire section. You never know in games like this. Like sometimes you'll do something. Oh, furnace, my little friend. Sometimes you'll go to areas that you could have just completely missed out. I mean, that's a lot of enemies as well for a short area. So what if I just missed out? I didn't waste all that ammo. Oh, blinking light.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
It just had to be. It had to be a boat. So-called had volcanoes work
I was
well
close
as well.
now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
To think this entire area had an island where someone lived.
Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
Oh? Liar. Dirty, stinking liar. Whee! It's okay, he's like Dorothy. Okay, that's quite far actually. Who's saving me? God? No way. Oh, another area that I have to cut out the music for. Oh no. End of episode 3. We'll skip it.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is
Did she
coming
say
true.
that?
The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4. The Troll. I think this is a good point to stop. I don't want it to go into a new episode without it being like a new episode. So, wow. Okay, so I mean, what I said came true. He didn't actually have our wife. Kind of suspected as much, to be honest with you. But he was working for someone. So, was he working for the darkness or was he working for something else? I hope we find out soon because there's a lot of questions that I have that I want answering. Like there's so much that I do remember about the original game, but specifically gameplay wise, more so than lore wise, and that's why I love replaying these games, especially because if this wasn't, especially like with my Dead Space playthrough, for example, I wouldn't go and just like read all the text logs in a game because I try to, but my attention span just is not good for that, and as you can tell, my reading is just poor. But doing it in this way, kind of, I make myself read them, and I learn so much more because of it, and I love that because I just feel like I'm learning so much more about the game. So yeah, a lot of these games, I do remember like at gameplay aspects, but with this one specifically, the story and all the new things that I'm learning, it's so fun, it's so cool, and I'm so happy to experience it with all of you. But that's all that I got time for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all again. Bye.